Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. It's Lori. Thank you all for watching. I think I really don't know what I had planned today. I got my desk checks or guest checks laid out on my desk. I was saying all that backwards. I don't know what I'm going to work on. So I do still have these pretty papers here. So I was thinking about maybe turning some of them into some tags and that. I got these index cards from the Dollar Tree, and they're little flimsy flims. So I don't know. I mean, you get 225 of them for $1.25, but you can see through them, and they're a little flimsy flim. But we could add papers to them, make them a little thicker if you wanted to. Actually, some of these thinner printer papers, like the 20-pound paper, if you wanted to do like a wraparound on it, where some of the ones I was showing in some earlier videos, where it has a middle piece where, you know, you could use that to write on. I thought about maybe taking and doing like the flower piece on one side, and then having like the writing space on the back side. I thought that would kind of work, so I think I'm going to try to do that. Sure enough, can you see through that? Yep, it's going to have lines on it. So I'm going to take the lines, if you can see barely through there, but holding it up, you can see the lines through it. So why don't we take that and turn it over where you won't see the lines on the flowery piece, but you could see the lines on the back side of it. Let me see if that will work. Yeah, see? It would be like a wrapped index card. And I'm probably going to need to use a glue stick for this, just for the fact that this is thin paper, and it's going to show my liquid glue stripes. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I had to work this evening, and I got home, and I thought I had shot a video to go up for Saturday, and apparently did not. So I'm shooting this Friday evening after I got off of work. So I went to check to see if I had a video to go up, and I was like, no, I did not. But I've been a day ahead all week, so I guess that's caught up with me, I reckon. Look, I glued that in the wrong place. Nothing hid. That's okay. I'm just going to lay this down right here, because I know that piece is going to be written on. I'll even that up. Oh, pulled it off, trying to straighten it, and I pulled it plumb up. Trying to just get it up to the edge there. The glue spreader. I was cleaning off my desk, and I just, you know, was getting ready for a night of movie watching on Netflix, and I said, well, let me just see what I have got going on my videos for today. Nothing. So sorry about that. And then I'm just going to fold this over. And glue that down. And I think that will make a pretty journal card, or a pretty tag, actually. It would probably help if I had it on there straight, wouldn't it? Or folded it somewhat straight. That would be nice too. Good gracious, I'm out of whack. So what happens when you take a day off? You can get out of sorts. Which it would have helped had I, you know, put the glue on the right side of the card to start with. So, you know, it's all right. We got the trimmer. We'll trim that bit up. And I got this little basket full of all my little bags with tags on them, if that's what y'all hear that jingling over here. So I was talking to my friend, Miss Autumn, the one that, you know, I told y'all she had recently become a grandmother. And I was asking her about what kind of theme she had, you know, they had going on for the little grandbabies, the little girl. And she told me that it was basically unicorn. And I said, well, you know what? I've got unicorn papers and such, and I've got, you know, stuff where I can make her a little brand new mama book, you know. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to start on for this week, for the upcoming week. Make a brand new baby book for the, you know, all the first and such. I thought that would be fun. And she said, oh, she would love that. So, and I told her, you know, that I had been thinking about it, that would be a good thing, you know, because she's a brand new young mama, you know. I thought that would be cute. And she would, all the little keepsakes of all the first and all. So I think that's what we're going to work on next week, y'all. So I got me a big old fat cereal box emptied up. So I think I'm going to take and turn it into a baby memorabilia book for her with the unicorn theme. I think it's going to wind up being pretty. But yeah, I think that's going to be my plan for my next adventure of my pretty paper crafting. Alrighty. Yeah, see? It does look a little wonky over here, don't it? Let's even that up. And it is right at 5 inches. So yeah, that would be a real good, actually you could put a pull on that and turn it into a pocket. I sure could. Put your little pull right there, make it a pocket. Now see, I just trimmed that. I need to change my trimmer and my trimmer, score trimmer board. Pretty sure. Cause that just scuffed that paper up. It didn't cut it. You know, you get so used to, like, I pull the cutter to me, so then I forget to put the paper on there and go the other way. So the blade on the back side of it is good. The one on the front side, not so much. Well, that's good. Let's see what else can we do with this. And then I might just take this here and just do this little bit here. Make us a little tag out of that. Well, look, I got some little tags over here. These pre-bought tags. If I can get it out of the box. I think that would be cute with a little brown border around it. What do y'all think? Let's turn it this way. I like that. I'm going to round them edges on it. Maybe this will be thick enough it'll go in my corner rounder. I have found that too, that it seems like the thicker the paper is, the better that it corner rounds. I don't understand that. You'd think the thinner it'd be, it just cut right through it, but sometimes I guess it's got to have a little heft on it. Good gracious, I can't talk. And the biggest reason why I was double checking for my video today was because I am a little hoarser than what I was at the first of the week, because I've worked all week. And I just can't seem to get rid of this allergies. You know, you walk, and thank goodness it has started to rain. It's supposed to rain all weekend. Thank goodness for that. So maybe it'll wash some of this pollen away, and I'll be able to somewhat talk normal again for a few days, maybe. But yeah, so I'm still fighting that mess. I mean, you know, the sniffles, you know, have pretty much gone away, but just the hoarseness of my voice, you know, just, it's like, I'm like, come on already, just go away, you know. And then I say the sniffles have gone, and look, now I gotta sniffle. Ain't that something? But yeah, I think that's going to be my next project. And I was just, you know, like I said, was working on some, just cleaning off my desk pretty much. It's just stuff I needed to get tucked here and get off my desk, and I just need to get some things done. Hadn't really had a, good gracious, is that crooked? Tell me it ain't. Maybe it's just I'm trying to line the bottom up and can't get the top lined up or something. I don't know. It is really that crooked. That paper is really cut that crooked. Oh, bless it. That's alright. We'll just put some more glue on it and put it on there. But yeah, that, those floral backgrounds from, Melina 1202 on Etsy is where I got these floral background pieces, and they are beautiful. I mean, you can do so much with them. I mean, really, you can. And right now, you know, like these here, because my wildflower journal, the one that I'm going to do, has, you know, got the blue backgrounds kind of to it. So I was thinking, you know, we could use this blue pieces in that if I really wanted to or needed to, and have us a little bit of so-called pre-made ephemera, you know. And I'm really not good at this pre-making ephemera bit, y'all. I really not. You know, like I said, I like to be working in a journal or working on something. You know, then I'm like, oh, this would be pretty to do that with. You know, it helps me a little more visual to, you know, like that was a paper scrap. And I was like, oh, yeah, that'd be a good size just to put on one of these pre-made tags. And that's kind of how I scrap is what I call it. But that's kind of how I ephemera make, is whatever I don't use in the journal page or whatever, I'll take the leftover bits and I'll make tags and pockets and stuff like that, or just, you know, some little strips like that that's about a good 1.5 inches would be really good to take and make your pulls out of, different colored pulls, and just make you up a bunch of them. That was something else I wanted to do this weekend. So see, you can write on the back of that, and that'll be, you know, your journal card. You can put it this way, make a tag out of it, or you can turn it like this, put your label on there, or a pretty butterfly, either one, and that'll be a journal card. Or you can put a pull on it and put your label or a butterfly, and round that, glue it in your U shape, be a pocket. But since I got the back, I'm probably going to turn it this way and make it a tag. It's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, yes. Oh, that reminds me too, y'all. I went on Temu and just had myself a shop, honey. I went shopping. Yes, I did. So I hadn't got any of it yet, but I did go on there and do some shopping. I did get a real pretty piece of purple lace today for my purple rose journal. That came in today. And then see where this piece here, so I can make and put a little pull cover on that, reinforce that up. I really don't like this thing here that it holds that paper in there. That's annoying. I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that I don't have to sit here and beat it with the hammer like the old school one. But as far as, you know, getting the paper bits out of it, that gets on my nerves. But, you know, we're just straightening up, cleaning off the desk. I got a few tags and pockets and stuff done. Sorry I left y'all. I had to go get my little eyelet bits. Like I said, I was not prepared in no way, shape, or form today. This is just seat of the pants, off the cuff. We got pretty paper laying on the desk. Let's just see what we can do with it type situation today. And I think I've had these, y'all, for, I mean, for years and years. I bought them at AC Moore's, and I'm pretty sure they sold out to Michael's, or they may have sold out to Hobby Lobby, because I don't never remember, you know, Hobby Lobby back in the day, to be honest with you. Michael's was around back then when AC Moore's was around. And so I'll just do that and put a little string through it, and there's my little covered tag. Yes, ma'am. You can write on the back of them. I love that. But I gotta get me some, I think it is 3/16 that is for the bigger size of this thing. Yep, right there it is. See, it's on there. It says 3/16. It probably would have helped if I just looked at it instead of trying to figure out what I needed. But yeah, so, but I don't have any 3/16 eyelets. I'm needing to get them, because they will go in them holes, I'm pretty sure. So then, anyways, on Temu, I was fixing to tell y'all, I found some more of these eyelets, or these ball pens, and I found a bunch of eyelets and such, but I'm just going to put that in there right that for right now. And I ain't gonna go over it, is it? Heck, nabbit. You ain't gonna work, are you, buddy? You just ain't gonna let it happen. Oh, there you went. There we go. Just a little something, something, and I'll put something on it after, you know, a little piece of lace or something to dangle down. Let's see what we got over here in our scrap lace bucket. So I got this just scrap lace. This is some of that where I had that red book sitting on and I didn't know it scuffed it up, but look at that. So that wasted that pretty lace, I thought. So I was like, well, let me just cut it up and put it in here, you know. Well, I probably should have pinned that through there first, shouldn't I? So see, yeah, you do something like that. I think that'd be cute. I don't want a whole big piece of lace on it. But anyways, let me quit yapping about that. So I was trying to tell you all that I went on Temu and found a bunch of little beads and stuff on there, and a little storage box. So hopefully that'll be here in a couple of weeks. And then I'll, cause I wanted to put beads on my little bulb pens, and, you know, dangle them on my tags and off the sides of the pages and stuff, you know, stuff like that. Is that gonna hold like that? Let's see. Probably not. Oh, there we go. So I want to put the little, you know, just a few little beads on there, and then do some little eyelets, you know, dangling on tags and what have you, and maybe now see, that'll be a little more stationary at the top because of that bulbs on there, but I like that. I think that's pretty. It's cute, dresses it up. Okie doke. So we'll put this back over here. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that, making them beaded bulb pens. So I'll order me, you know, a couple more sets of bulb pens, like I don't have enough. And then a bunch of little beads in the little box, and it was all like 20 bucks. And I said, yep, that's going to work for me. Ship it on to me, Temu, whatever you want to call yourself. But I'm sorry, you know, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't really good at English. But T-E-M-U to me is Temu. I don't know how they get Tamu, or however they want you to pronounce it, out of that. But, you know, whatever. I digress. So I'm going to round the corners on this. have to do that trick. Somebody was telling me to take tinfoil, any of my punches that, you know, were like leaving little scuffed edges or whatever, weren't cutting crisp, to take tinfoil and go through your puncher, and it would sharpen your punches for you. So I got this one, like I said, it's old as dirt. It's 22 or 3 years old. And that brand new one with that one corner that don't want to cut. So I think I'm going to try that and see if it works. And I will get back to y'all on that. But I think that's what I need to do with that. Let's see. Yeah. And I'm not sure what that is. It was on the paper. But I think I'm going to put me a little eyelet, or no, let's put a little, because that's wider. The thinner tags, anything like 2 inches or less, well, I think are cute for the little thingy here. But, you know, something that's over 2 inches, I think the slot punch is real pretty to put on it, and just run you wide lace through it. I think that's going to be real pretty on that. So let's even this up and do that. I'm just playing. That's all I've been doing this week, y'all. Just playing. Coming up with, you know, what I could do. And just sharing it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. It's just playing and sharing it with y'all. And look, this here is a real light blue. And that came on one of my boys' baby shower gifts. That's how long I've had that. And that's going to match that. What do y'all think? So I think I'm just going to, should I run it through there and staple it, or should I run it through and wrap it? Because I want it to look like that. Let me see if I can tighten or not, and see what that's going to look like. And they had some of this sheer ribbon on Temu as well. I saw it on there. And of course, you know, I wanted one of every color, but I refrained from that because I had spent my allowance for the week on scrappy, crafty stuff. So I was like, no, that's not going to work. Well, let's not tear you up. Get you off of there. And let's do the loopity-loop. So you put it in a loop. Fish it through there. And I saw someone show, you know, like the longer bead threaders. Take and do that with this. And I'm going to have to put some glue on that. Let's just do that while we got you took apart already. Just get you put down. Gotta do a little touch up. I probably didn't get that part, and I think that was the part where I pulled it back off, trying to fix it, getting it straightened up, because I didn't fold it straight. My hands is hurting. I woke up this morning with pretty much about almost having an abscess tooth, where I'd ate some chips and popcorn last night. And I have wisdom teeth where the bones still work through. I know that's too much TMI, and I'm sorry, y'all, but it does hurt. So I was kind of hoping that I did have a video lined up, but I didn't. So I was like, well, let me go on there and do one anyways. Look at that. See how cute. Then I can put me a little label up here, or what have you. And I'm going to get that fuzz off of there. Just straighten that on up. I like these to have like a little V shape in them. Like that. I think that's plumb cute. I think that's going to work. And I won't save them little bits. That's a little too much. But yeah, anything that's a couple inches like that I cut off and don't use on something, I'll save it and throw it in my little scrap box over here. You can use them for that all the time. Stuff like that. Yeah. So there's 2 tags to go in our little wildflower journal. If we don't use it in an app, you know, we can use it in something else. But because that's my colors. My favorite colors. Whoopsie. I got too much stuff out here because I've been rearranging so I can work on stuff better, and I hadn't quite got it figured out yet. You know what I'm saying? How like you turn and you hit yourself, and I try to just grab something and not, you know, just keep going with the flow. Now these guest checks are fairly thick. So I thought we'd do a few little cute things with them. You know, and it has that little perforated piece here. You can break that off and save that. Them little numbers. I'd break them off, and I'm going to put them in one of my little pouches. And somewhere like if, you know, on a pocket or something, or tag, and I needed a number, snap. There you go. Or you can run the whole piece down the side of it. You know, if it was a suitable place. You know what I'm saying? Like this, where it doesn't have anything over here. I'd probably lay that down on the book page and grunge it up with some ink and stick that on there. Yep. But that's already, to me, has enough of an embellishment on it. I like that already. This, it needs a little something there. I want to put a butterfly there, so I'll have to dig my butterflies out for that. I'm just going to lay these over here, and we'll put them in our little baggie, and we'll put guest check tabs for numbers. So all of our little guest check tabs on the end. We'll make a collection of them. Put them in a little baggie. Alright, so now this, I'm going to take the one. So this is going to be my base. So what I want to do is make it a tuck. So I'm going to take this one. Ooh, these are quite thick. Seeing you got plenty of writing space on the back of them. Shoot, you put a little something on the front of that there, a little sticker, and use that, because these are thick ones. And I got these from Walmart. It's so thick I might actually have to score it. I thought these things were thinner than that. My daughter's got a pack that's pink she was using in some kind of art project that she was doing. I might have to go borrow those and without her knowledge. But yeah, she has some that has pink. These here are like a real light green on the front. So then I'm going to glue that down right there to the corner, and then just glue here, like, you know, the U shape. And then that'll be a little tuck spot. And then, you know, we can put some, we can put like a little decorative flower piece on it, sticker, what have you. I've got some wildflower vellum that I printed off that I'm probably gonna take and get a bunch of little sample labels, because I have a set of little label stamps. So what I'm going to do is take the label piece and stamp it on there, and then cut that out. And hopefully we'll be able to see that good enough. And I can't remember where I got those from. I'll have to look it up when I start working on it to share it with you. But I love vellum, I really do. That's why I want to get that Bearly Arts glue, because everybody talks about how good it does gluing vellum down, and I want it. Because I would take this and run me like a strip of vellum up it with something printed on it, and you can still see behind it. And then take and put a pretty flower cut out over here. I think that'd be cute. And I was thinking these would go with it, because, you know, I kind of want to keep the light whiteness of it. I don't want to grunge it up too much. That's why I'm thinking about maybe where the papers have the blue background on it. I'm thinking about doing it with some type of a blue, distress ink, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look and see. Or I may just, where it's white, I may just distress it with, what is it? Vintage linen, I think is what it's called. I think that would be pretty. I don't want it too, you know, too grungy. I put a little bit too much glue there. Let's dab it off. dab it off. So we're just going to lay this down. Make us a little guess check tuck spot. So that kind of thick, you know, and these are thick, actually, they're in themselves. And yeah, I know I'm not inking. Nope, I know I'm not, because like I said, for this, I don't really know what I want to use it for yet. And I don't know what ink I want to use it for. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to make up pre-made stuff. But I'm just trying to show you a few ideas of what you can do with stuff. Just simple, you know, and like if you don't have these tag pieces, you can make this craft paper. That's all it is. You know, just plain old craft paper. Or plain cardstock. What is it? Cream cardstock. You get 65 pound or 110 pound. I would use probably 110 pound for pockets and tuck spots, but you could use 65 pound to make tags with. Just, you know, just cut the shapes of the tags, decorate them up how you want. You don't gotta worry about covering the back because it's cream. It's already going to be, you know. So yeah, so then, come here tag. So then you could take and put that, well, not this particularly, but it's a tuck spot, you know. So what I would do is I would take and glue this in an L shape, put it down on my page, and it would be glued here. And then I would have a tuck spot behind it. And then you could tuck a little journal card in there. That's what I would do with that. So I'm just collecting my bits over to the side that we did up. And like I said, and you know, you would ink this. And you can put a pull on it, a little small pull if you wanted, but I just like that the way it is. So I'm going to do another one, and you can do, like, you know, the same thing. You can do it on this side, but fold it where the guest part sticks up. So that would be cute. I mean, there's a ton of things you could do. I just like to break these pieces off at the end because it's already perforated, you know. So that way, if it does, if you tuck something in, like this one, I want to do a pocket on the bottom. So if I glue that, then that's liable to break apart, you know, because that would be on the part that I would glue it on. So I didn't want to, you know, cause stress on the glued piece because it was perforated and it rip apart, and then my piece would fall apart in my book. And we don't want that. So you could you can fold it and make it thicker, or you could just take and cut this in half, use this piece here, and then you have this piece to use somewhere else. Or do I want to fold it in half and make it a thick pocket? We're just going to cut it. Just cut it. I'm going to go about halfway on it and just cut it. And then I'll glue that in a U shape right there. That's what I would do. Just take and glue it like that. And then you got a little pocket. And you put your little piece of lace across it. I would put a wide piece of lace on there. And then up top, you could ink it up and put you a label across here. And then have your tag. And then have your tag going down in there. Like that. Isn't that cute? I like that. Because see, it's going to be the light, bright, airy type thing, because I don't want a grungy with the wildflowers on this particular one. So that's why a lot of my pieces are going to be, you know, like my tuck spots, my pockets, and belly bands and tags and that are just going to be floral accents, but with, you know, the white background base, basically, is what I'm trying to get out of my mouth. So yeah, so the base pieces, so that way it's not taken away from the paper is what I'm intending. I don't want to take away from that beautiful artwork of that journal pages. So that's what I was intending with just making this plain Janie white ephemera pieces, basically. It's really not even ephemera pieces, it's just a, you know, tuck spots and tags and such. So now you can take and cut this like this, and it will be a tag with a tuck spot. That would be good. So then you see you have your little, this one's not going to fit in there now that I glued it, but, well, it might. But see, now you have your tuck spot for your tag. And you can glue that straight to a page. Or you can put it in L shape, either side. Have a tuck behind, have a tuck in there. And I know I'm going to have to go back and, you know, ink or what have you, but that's fine. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, these are fun to do. Just, you know, quick, simple, little ephemera, pre-made embellishment. You can sit watching a movie, which is what I had intended on doing. And I said, well, let me check, make sure my video is working. And I didn't have a video, so here we are. And I said, well, let me go do that right quick. So I'm just going to take this piece that I cut off that other one and put it right there and have another pocket on that. I'm not going to cut any more down off of it, because I got it, like I said, that, what is it, 1.5 up to a, it's a 1 inch, 1.5 inch, and no, it's a 1.5 inch, a 2 inch, and a 2.5 inch tag punch with the really pretty tag tops. So I'm going to utilize that in this journal. So I won't have, you know, a bunch of laced up, frilled out tags, but they will be, you know, pretty shaped. You know what I'm saying? So there. So there's that one. And let me show you those little, remember the set of tag punches I showed you that I got from Amazon because I ordered ink and I needed to add some more money to my cart to get it for free. So here's what I did with those. And the little label punches, y'all look. They come out cute as a button. See what I'm saying? Just little label pieces, just a little touch of color. And these are the pages, you know, I just punched little labels out of it. Isn't that cute? I love that. So yeah. So then if I, you know, like on this tag, I wanted a spotter color, just put a little something there. I mean, you know, just a skinny tag or what have you. You put a little something on it. And this one here, I would take, maybe put that there to cover up that ink blob if it didn't dry. You know, just something a little different. Or you can take one of these little bitty, if I can pick it up, one of these little bitty tag pieces and glue it on there. I mean, you know, just because it's punched for a tag don't mean it's got to be used as a tag, you know. But yeah, these turned out beautiful. See, I love that. And I just went through where I pulled out from that Bo Bunny pack and just lined up, you know, framed up what I wanted. And that's what I did. So that's why I'm making little smaller pocket pieces like that, plain Janie. Put, you know, just put a little something on it. Let's see what we got in here. Now I could probably go and get a book page, get a piece of book page and tear it and, you know, run it down, put that on it, and boom, there you go. Lovely. So that's what I'm thinking for pieces for this journal. That's what I'm wanting. That's why I'm like, you know, most of the pieces that I've made throughout the week for book pages and such, you know, the plain Jane type stuff, I'm planning on trying to use in this journal. That's going to be the Wildflower journal, because the paper is so pretty, I don't want to take from it. And then I have a bunch of, ooh, somebody's making some racket outside, but a bunch of these little specimen dictionary things I'm just going to, you know, use those on some tags and pieces and stuff. Let's make one more guest check tuck spot for the other side, like on this side. And then we'll have a set of pockets like these, and then we'll have a set of tucks like this, one on each side. And I got 2 pre-made tags for them. See? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, that one's gonna be a little fat. I figured it was after I got it glued in there. Well, we'll just use that for the tuck on the back of it. There you go. There's just a little set for that. So that will be glued in the L shape here, that tag there, and this behind it like so on the page. Now you can just take and glue, you know, a big U shape and put you a skinny tag on it and do that. But I would prefer to do a L shape. And I have a smaller tag back here, and then I'll put a bigger journal card behind it. Now this one, where we folded the number on top, on this one I'm going to fold to have the guest piece on top. And then I'll have a tag on the opposite side, or a tuck on the opposite side, I'm sorry. And like I said, these are thicker guest checks. I thought they were thin papers, but these are thick. I may be better off if I squirt them, to be honest with you. I didn't know guest checks were that thick. I thought they were flimsy papers. There you go. Alrighty, let's get this glued together. So see, then that one's going to go like that way. So then I'll have one for the front side of the journal and one for the back side of the journal for both of these. So I try to make matching sets most of the time of a pocket or a tuck spot or something like that. So, you know, what I have in the front is what I have in the back, so it's not, you know, too much different stuff in a journal. I don't really like to have a whole bunch of different stuff. Now, unless I just take, you know, like leftover pages and stuff like that and just put together a journal of leftovers. And I'll be like, this is a mix match journal, so, you know, I'll take a page and put it in the signature, then I'll save a piece to make ephemera, to make matching tags or pockets and such with it. I think that would be neat to do eventually but most of the time, whatever I make or intend to go in a journal, I wind up shoving that in there, and it's a big old fatso. It's a chunky monkey journals. Alright, so then there is that tuck on that side. Whoops. It'd probably help if I quit messing with it so it would attach, wouldn't it? So then you have a tuck on the left hand side, one on the right hand side, so that would be front and back set. Then I have a top and a bottom, well, top and bottom guest check pocket. So that's a pocket there and a pocket there, and a big front piece and a back piece. And then I got 2 tags. So not bad for not having an idea of what you're going to throw together because you forgot to make a video because you was tired. And I'm sorry about that. So we did that in about, what, 45 minutes? 44 minutes. Not too bad, y'all. See? And that's what I normally, you know, like I said, I was normally doing this type of stuff. And I'd be like, well, I'm going to sit down here and just play. And that's what I do, is just sit and play, really. And then I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm tired of playing. So now I want to put something together. I want to start a big project. So, and I've been working, like I said, off and on this week on pieces of stuff that was on my desk, and you know, making up some plain Janie type ephemera pockets and tuck spots and such like that for this Wildflower journal because I don't want to take away from the kit because it's so pretty. But then, you know, like my tags all like I said, you know, we just wrapped this index card with that paper. That's a tag. I had a pre-cut tag, put the leftover from that on there, made a tag. I mean, that kind of stuff is, and it's hard for me to just sit down and work on, like, you know, a pretty piece of paper and be like, well, like, that's going to be a tag now because I folded that. This here, I'll probably do another index piece. Is probably what I do. I don't know. I'd probably make out a pocket. And then that'll be the tag. That's what I'll do with that. But that'll probably be, you know, like I said, I want to work on stuff like that because I don't have pre-made ephemera pieces of any sort. And the pieces that I have been making this week, I'm intending on probably using them in that journal coming up in a week or so. But the very next project that I will be doing will be a new mama baby memorabilia book. All the babies first. It's going to be 12 months for the first year. And then a little multicolored page 24. Well, probably do 12. So then that way she'll have front and back, and each page will be a month, basically, is what I'm trying to do. So then she can put pictures in it, she can write in it, and then she can, you know, take the baby report card type thing when you go get shots or the monthly checkup or whatever, and have a tuck spot to put it in. So that's what I'm going to start working on tomorrow, actually, which is my Saturday, will be y'all's Sunday, and that will be my videos for the next week, most of it. But thank you all for watching, and I am sorry that I did not pre-plan to have a video going up, and this was an impromptu, let's sit down and make up some stuff. But these little guest check ideas, you must have had a guest check. Good gracious, spit it out. We had a tuck in the side. You can take it and do an angle on both sides. That would be great. And then make these little pockets like this, like we just did. That's good. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with the little guest checks. And I like those because, you know, you always need tuck spots. And then you glue it on the page in an L shape. Tuck spot behind it, tuck spot there. Love it. All right, thanks so much, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and we'll talk at you tomorrow. Appreciate everybody. Love y'all. Thank you.